Ready for some meat and potatoes?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, from Orlando, Florida, Sean Carter, known as Jay-Z. At least I'm told it's Jay-Z. I don't think it's the real Sean Carter. Is this the real Sean Carter?
Yeah, that's a shortcut for Juan Carlos.
Jay-Z from Orlando,
Yes,
Florida.
sir.
What's up?
I'm married to a U.S. citizen for the last 47 years.
Is her name Beyonce?
Yeah. And I'm married. And today for tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, I never do the paper, and I decide to do the paperwork.
Oh,
because she was
finally,
on the plane.
47 years later. Good. So what's your question?
Right. My question is, I went to court for an interpreter for somebody who's getting divorced.
Uh-huh.
And that day I went to the Saturday before, we went to a bachelor party, and I was set up. When I went to the court on Monday, they found a little blade and a little small bag of residuals in my wallet. And because of that, 5 attorneys, they told me that I cannot do and finalize my paperwork. Is it true or not?
Well, it depends. Were you arrested?
Well, apparently the record said that I was arrested.
Okay, were you found guilty of something?
No, I got a public attorney. He said to me, in order for you to get free in this one, he said, you pled guilty, and that's it, you're done.
Well, what did you plead guilty to? It depends what you pled guilty to.
To a misdemeanor in possession of paraphernalia.
Okay, and is this your only arrest ever in your lifetime?
Yes, sir.
And how did you come to the U.S.?
I come from Chile in transit to Canada, and back then in '73, immigration, it was not that bad at all. They let you come out with the luggage, and we decided to stay in New York.
Okay, so how have you ever tried to get a green card in the United States ever in your life? How come you missed the amnesty in the 80s?
No, I haven't tried to get any documentation in the United States.
Never in your lifetime?
Never in my lifetime.
Well, you're going to have it. You may have an issue adjusting your status if you never made a legal entry into the U.S. Okay.
I have my passport that I come through the immigration in New York.
Oh, you did
Kennedy.
come through immigration then. Okay. All right. So then that's a different story. So you came from Canada in transit to go back to Chile and stayed.
No, I come from Chile in transit to Canada.
Got it. Okay. So
York.
you did make a legal entry. All right. So this is the story. You're allowed to have one petty offense. It sounds like you have a petty offense. You'll still be eligible to adjust your status. And even if this turns out not to be a petty offense, you've been here for 40-odd years, I think we would get your waiver approved.
Okay.
So I think you'll be okay.
Can I set up an appointment with you? How can I contact you?
Yeah, hold on one second.
Thank you.
All right. I'll never forget Jay-Z calling. Joe in Fort Lauderdale. How are you?
I'm fine.
All right. What's going on?
Okay, I have my sister filed for me. I get through. Is there any way you could file a waiver for me to get my papers in America?
Your sister filed for you and you got through, and now you want a waiver.
Yes.
What do you mean you got through? I don't know what got through means.
Okay, they send me a visa, but I don't want to go to Barbados. I want to get my documents here.
I understand. Okay, so you overstayed your time.
Yes.
And you were filed for by your sister.
Yes.
Okay. When did you come to the United States of America?
1995.
Yeah. Have you ever tried, besides your sister filing for you, have you ever tried to get a green card before?
No.
Never in your lifetime?
No.
When did your sister file for you?
In 2003.
Okay. Where's your mom and dad?
My father died. My mom is back in Grenada.
Okay. Did either one of them ever try to get a green card back in the day?
No.
Okay. You are not 245I eligible. So based on your sister's filing in 2003 and the fact that you never had anything filed before 2001, your parents never had anything filed before 2001, you're ineligible to adjust your status based on your sister's filing. If you go back to Barbados, you don't have a way of getting a waiver. So then you would be stuck for 10 years. You can't go back. Not that you don't want to. You can't. You'll get stuck. You'll never come back. So at the moment, your sister's filing is worthless for you. After waiting all these years, unfortunately. So we got to figure out a different route. I don't know what that route. I don't know what that route is. We would need to have a consultation. Hold on.
Okay.
Let's go to Randy in the Bronx.
Hello, Brad.
Hi, Randy.
How are you, man?
Good, what's up?
I got a question.
Yes.
I get married last year and I filed for my wife in Jamaica.
Right.
And she got a visa. You think if she travel on the visa is a problem meanwhile her paperwork is going through?
If she has a visa, they should allow her in the country as long as she has a return plane ticket to leave within a few weeks. She is allowed to visit her husband as long as they don't believe she's coming to live here.
Oh, so although the paperwork going through, that's no problem,
Right. I mean,
right?
they could always. I mean, you never know what they're going to say at the airport, but presuming she has a plane ticket and a return plane ticket within a few weeks, that to me is evidence that she's not planning on staying. The fact that she's planning on staying is that you have a visa petition filed for her, but I don't think they would turn her back. I think they would allow her in. You're always taking a tiny, tiny chance, but I think it would be okay.
Yeah, because I don't want to really take the chance because paperwork is going through. Because
all right. So then, why don't you have a consultation? We'll talk about other options. Maybe a K3 visa for her to come visit. All right, hold on.
Okay.
Let's go to Sam in Phoenix.
Hey, hi, Brett. Can you hear me?
Yep, I hear you. How are you?
Hey, I'm good, Brett. How are you?
Good.
Hey, so I have a question. A friend of mine got arrested back in 2019 for an accident-related issue, and then
Got arrested for what?
For accident, like leaving the scene of an accident.
Leaving the scene of an accident. Okay.
Yeah, he got arrested in 2019,
Right.
and then charges were filed against him. But then case got settled with civil traffic violation.
Okay.
So is there any issue with him traveling or something?
No,
Extension?
it doesn't sound like he has any criminal record.
Okay, so he got arrested. That's it. But final criminal charge got settled with civil.
You can get arrested, a million times. It's not what you were arrested for. It's what you were convicted of. He was convicted of nothing. He has a civil infraction, you told me.
Oh, so he should be fine with
should be fine,
civil
yes.
traffic violation.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. Thanks, man.
You're welcome. Let's go to Adam in Boston. Adam. Adam, how are you?
Hello? Yes,
you
good.
doing?
How about you, Brett?
Good. What's going on?
Yeah, I have just one question. I have a criminal in fraud case, and I got a deal for 4 years probation and restitution, but I'm a green card holder. If I go trial, I will be facing 2 to 5 years in prison. What should my option?
What you're pleading guilty to a fraud, and what was the loss to the victim? What do they allege that was defrauded?
It is the state. It's the state to Medicaid.
Okay, how much did the state allege?
It's almost $37,000.
Okay, if you are found guilty of a fraud where factually the loss to the victim, whether it's a state or a human being, is more than $10,000, that is an aggravated felony and automatic deportation. So it sounds like to me that this is an aggravated felony that you would be pleading guilty to, and you would be automatically deportable. And probably what would happen is you would go on your parole hearing, and one day when you show up to your probation, your probation hearing, and one day when you show up to your probation officer, there's ICE waiting for you.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think you really need to have a sit down with an immigration lawyer and a criminal defense attorney, so you understand the full ramifications of pleading guilty to this offense.
And I don't get a waiver?
You do not get a waiver for an aggravated felony.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go to Jamal in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Hi,
Jamal.
sir. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good, sir. Sir, I have a question. I'm an asylee here,
You're
And
what? You got to speak up,
applied for
Jamal.
asylum.
Jamal, time out. I don't hear you. Take off speakerphone.
Okay.
Talking to the...
Yeah. So
Much better.
I'm asylum. I have
Uh-huh.
asylum here.
Right.
I applied in 2016.
Uh-huh.
And I came from visa from India with my family.
Right.
But I'm still waiting for my interview. So I had some medical issue and applied for expedite request for interview. They got my expedite request approved on
Great.
January. But I'm still waiting for a scheduled interview. They approve on January.
I don't know. I didn't do it for you. I have no idea. Hopefully soon.
But my question is, if they approve expedite request, they will be actually schedule me fast.
I would assume that you will be scheduled sometime in the next few months. If they didn't approve your expedited request, you probably wouldn't be scheduled till 2030.
No, they already approved it. I got the
I understand that.
letter.
I'm saying if you didn't get it approved, you wouldn't be scheduled for another decade. So probably wait a few more months. You'll get it approved. You'll get your interview.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me hope, sir.
Okay.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Bye.
Let's go to Maxwell in Columbia, South Carolina.
Brad.
How are you?
Good. I did my N400 interview on January 11th, and then I passed the civic test and the history. But the immigration officer told me she couldn't make a decision. They will review my case. And, I don't know. That was what she just said, that she couldn't make a decision.
What's in your history that needs to be reviewed?
Well, I mean, I had a misdemeanor that was dismissed, and I gave her the disposition and everything.
When was the misdemeanor dismissed?
2019.
Okay, that's why. Because you need to show 5 years good moral character. You had an arrest within that 5-year period. So as a result of that, the immigration officer who interviewed you does not have the authority to say you have good moral character. That has to go up the chain of command to the supervisors to make a determination.
Okay, because on the form it says they had 220 days to make a decision.
They have 120 days to make a decision, so hopefully they will within this 120 days.
But it's well past that. It was January 11th.
All right, so you have two choices. You can continue to wait. You can make what's called a de novo review and bring the case into federal court and let a federal judge decide.
Oh, okay. All right. I will call you for consultation.
Okay,
Let's find a way forward.
Okay.
All right. Then.
Hold on. Let's go to Moses in Killen, Texas. Moses.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. What's going on?
Good. Thank you for helping everybody. I have a quick 3 questions.
Yeah.
The first question is, I filed the I-30 for my mama, and then the time I was filing the application, her passport wasn't ready. So I couldn't put her passport information. Is there a reason for them to give me a RFE later?
That shouldn't be a reason to give you an RFE that she doesn't have her passport information yet.
Okay. The second question is, when you expedite the case with the congressman, how long does that take the USCIS to respond to them?
Couple months, but that doesn't mean a congressman's going to get your case expedited.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay. The last question is, my friend, she's from Togo, so she married somebody over there when she was coming. She won the green card lottery, and that's how she came in. So unfortunately, when she was coming, she married before she came. So a couple of months later, I guess her boyfriend, her marriage was falling off. Then she filed the I-30 for her husband, and then they denied the I-30. So she couldn't, since the man was doing, the man was cheating on her. She didn't continue that.
I'm lost. I'm lost. She won the visa lottery. She married a man right before she got her visa, so that man came as her husband as a derivative beneficiary. That marriage didn't work out. She divorced that man and married someone else, and they denied that application for the second husband?
No, the problem is the man is still, when she married before she came over here, after she have the visa. So the man was still in Togo when she came over here.
I understand. So then she filed a petition for her husband after. So why was it denied?
they denied because they say it wasn't enough of evidence to prove the
Bona fides.
legitimacy.
Okay. So we got to go back to the drawing board and prove it's a real marriage.
Yeah, but the problem is right now she's no longer interested to marry that man no more.
So let her get a divorce in the United States.
So the problem, the marriage, her marriage is still, the man still in Togo.
You can get a divorce in the United States from a man in Togo.
Oh, okay. So the problem right now, she's scared that when she's gonna go for her for the citizenship, they're gonna deny her.
No, she just wasn't able to prove it was a real marriage.
Oh, okay.
They didn't accuse her of marriage fraud, I assume. She can get a divorce.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right, good luck. Let's go to Romy in Naugatuck, Connecticut. Romy.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Brad.
How are you?
Pretty good. I have a question. I'm about to file for my mother, but she got a 12 years old and a 23. The 12 years old is fine, but the 23 years old can take care of himself, right? Will he be able to come with her?
No.
No.
No. So after your mother comes, your mother would have to file for the 12-year-old, and then the 12-year-old would wait 2 to 3 years for his or her green card.
Okay, and the 24-year-old that can't take care of himself, how would that be?
What do you mean the 24-year-old can't take care of himself?
He's sick, so he can't.
Then the mother would have to file a visa petition for that 24-year-old as well, but that'll take 5, 6, 7 years.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing you can do to jump those waiting times. So maybe the mother gets a green card and goes back and forth a lot. Maybe she finds someone to care for these children until they can come up. So, one or the other. That's what most people do.
And how long would it take for her to get here if I file for her?
About 1.5 years.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you, bro.
You're welcome. No. Let's go to Janine in Jacksonville, Florida.
Hi, Brad.
Hi. How are you?
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Okay. I want to ask you a question. I have a friend that was get deported, but he is in Jamaica. However, the deportation that he got was aggravated felony.
What was the aggravated felony?
17 years ago.
What was it for?
Pardon me?
What was the aggravated felony?
I'm not quite sure what was it.
Was it drugs? Was it violence? Theft? It depends.
The noise in the background, I can hardly hear.
It depends what the aggravated felony was for. If it was for drugs, you can never come back. If it was
what?
It depends what the aggravated felony was for.
Okay.
If it was drugs, you can never come back.
Okay.
If it's a crime of violence, the waiver is so hard to get that it's almost impossible to do. If it was for something that's not a crime of violence, and it was not drugs, and it was more than 17 years ago, then you got a shot to bring them back with waivers. That doesn't mean a guarantee, but there's a reasonable chance.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna let him call and see if he could get a consultation and we have to talk to him.
Okay, great. Okay. Let's go to Abdul in Clifton, New Jersey.
Hi, how you doing, Mr. Brad?
Good. How are you?
Very good. I was green card holder when I play for my son and their unmarried children under 21 in September 16, 2019. I-797C approved in September 16, 2020. On September 22, 2020, MVC approved. In July 8, 2021, MVC the commentaire qualify.
Okay.
In October 14, 2021, I get my citizen.
Okay.
On February 18, 2022, my son has an interview in the consulate in Casablanca, Morocco. Everything was good. After 2 weeks, the consular called him and tell him we're going to change from F2A to F1.
How old were you when you got your citizen? How old was he when he got his citizenship?
Yeah, my son born in October 14 to 1998.
So he was already 21 when you became a citizen?
Yeah, over 21, yes.
Okay. So he was an F2A.
Yes.
He was an F2A under the Child Status Protection Act.
Yes, sir.
And then he became an F1 because you became a citizen. And then as a result of that, the priority dates are no longer current. But he should still be an F2A. I would like to look at that paperwork.
So I sent to you, sir, all the
hold
paperwork?
Hold on one second. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Let's go to Cal in Indianapolis.
Hi, Brad.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Good.
Yeah. I got a question. I'm married to an American citizen. We got 2 kids. I filed for my green card, and then they approve my work authorization, and then they now come back to me and say that the divorce decree that I did from my country, which is Nigeria, they said it's not valid, and
right.
they said I have to.
I have to be honest with you. Almost everybody's divorce from Nigeria these days is not valid. I don't know why that is, but it seems that every divorce is not valid these days.
Okay, so but now they said just because of that, my marriage, the marriage that I did here is not valid, and then So when I went to go and see an immigration lawyer, the only option they gave me is I have to
divorce the wife in Nigeria again.
You said what, sir?
The option is divorce the wife in Nigeria in the United States, then remarry your U.S. citizen wife.
Oh, so that's the only option?
That is your option because you're still legally married to the woman in Nigeria. You can do a divorce in the United States that would be recognized, obviously. Do that divorce. Okay. Your current marriage is void. You're a bigamist, so that's a void marriage. It's as if it never happened. Do your divorce against the woman in Nigeria. It would be uncontested in any state. It only take a few months.
Okay.
Then as soon as you're divorced, remarry your current wife, refile again.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right?
Okay. All right. Thank you. Oh, I have my friend here. He got a question, too.
What?
Hello, sir.
Hi, friend.
Yeah, my American wife, when she filed our tax for last year, she used her mother's apartment number instead of our own apartment number. Now, I want to file for my I-130 or I-1485 now. That's it. Because
as long
of
as
that,
you and this woman live together right now, and as long as you have a bona fide marriage, you physically live together, and you have a financial relationship, now, the moment you're filing your adjustment, you're fine.
Okay. Because I want to file.
Don't worry about where she lived 6 months ago. She didn't file for you 6 months ago. It's where you're living now.
We are living in Indianapolis.
Fine. So that's where it is. You live together. You have a financial relationship. It's a real marriage. You can file.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go to Jed in Brooklyn. Jed.
Hello?
Hi, Jed.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Hey, I have a question for my friend real quick.
What?
He was arrested some time ago, and the case was dismissed. And because it was dismissed, and I think he overstayed 2 months already, so they put him in removal proceeding, but they didn't file the removal till sometime in 2020. And before then, he already applied for asylum. So, and they filed this in 2020. I think he applied for asylum in 2018 or 2019.
Okay.
And now
so he has to do his asylum claim before the judge now if he's in removal.
Oh, he has to. Okay, is there like a way he can? Is there like a way he can do a waiver or something?
No, he would just do if he's moving forward with his asylum.
Yes.
He would be doing his asylum claim before the immigration judge.
Okay, so he can't do it get a waiver and let it go through the right process.
No, you can't go back to USCIS. Now he's in removal.
Even if he filed the asylum before the USCIS
Yes.
filed the...
Yeah, they put him in removal.
Okay.
You're in removal. Now you do it before the judge.
Okay. So now, please know like how long it takes, the process takes.
In New York, it's 3-4 years before a judge right now. It's taking a while.
Before a judge?
Yeah.
But within that period, are they going to be able to give him a work authorization?
Well, he should have had a work permit from this prior asylum case, so you should be able to renew it.
Okay, so you should be able to renew it, right? Okay, because the problem he was having was because they said because he has two alien numbers, two A numbers, and they kind of mixing things up.
He needs a good lawyer. He's got 2 A numbers, a conviction. They never gave him his asylum hearing. He's now in deportation. This man needs a lawyer.
Okay. Thank you. I'll give you a call.
Let's go to Jose in Houston.
How you doing, Brad?
Hi, Jose. How are you?
Good, pretty good. I have 2 years green card. Now I have 10 years green card, and I want to apply to the citizenship, but I was arrested in 2004 for traffic tickets. In 2006, I was arrested for trespassing property and possession of marijuana.
What happened with the 2006 case?
My case was dismissed.
All right. Now, when you applied for your green card, they knew about these 2 convictions, right? 2 arrests.
Yeah, they know.
And then since you've gotten your green card, no arrests.
No, I never had one. But
yeah, you can do your citizenship. You'll become a citizen, no problem.
Okay, before I had my green card, I got a lawsuit, like civil case.
That's still not a problem. There's no civil case that can prevent you from becoming a citizen.
Do I have to say it?
That's not a criminal case. You don't have to discuss your civil matters in a citizenship application.
Okay. And after I apply to the citizenship, can I travel for 3 weeks?
Yes.
Okay.
So far, you're all good. When you file for your naturalization, you can travel outside the United States and return. Just don't go on long trips because you don't want to break the continuity of 30 out of the last 60 months you're physically in the United States. No trip more than 6 months. So yeah, 3-week trip is fine. The fact that your arrests all happened before you got your green card is fine. Immigration knows about it. You've had a clean record since. Fine for citizenship. The fact that you're in some civil suit that somebody's suing you, you're suing somebody, whatever it is, that has nothing to do with becoming a citizen. So you're good on all accounts.
Yeah, because I never say it. I never say about the my civil case.
You're all good. You're all good. Any other question?
That's it.
Thumbs up, Jose. Good luck. Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.